What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Willie the Gun Guy. Yes, sir. Right now it's 5:22 a.m. and I'm up. I don't never get sleep. So, got a little surprise for you guys, man. Look what I got. You know, shout out to Lexi. You know what I'm saying? She makes shirts for the whole team. If y'all need shirts, comment down below and let me know what y'all need and we can get that delivered if y'all need it. Check this out. Yes, sir. Willie the Gun Guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's quality control right there. I appreciate you, Lexi, for that. Another thing, PSA. Happy birthday to my baby girl, 99, man. She turned 1. She's grown up on me. She hasn't learned how to walk yet. I mean, she's standing up, but she ain't taking them steps. But that's okay, though. She know how to talk. So, you know, she excelling at another thing. So that's cool with me. Today we got a quick video for you guys, and actually I want to, you know, in the middle of the video I got a surprise, but right now I want to drop 10 facts for you guys why you guys should get an AZCCW. And this is, you know, more of an informative video. There probably won't be any shooting in this video, but you know, the first reason, let me get into, you don't have to have a CCW to conceal carry in Arizona. A lot of people ask that question. So no, you actually don't need it for that reason. In Arizona, you don't need a permit to conceal. So as long as you're 21 years old, you can conceal that firearm. As long as you're 21 years old, so you can conceal that pistol. So it's not because of that reason. A lot of people's wondering like, wow, so what do you need it for, Willie? Well, that's a great question, you know? I don't have it written up yet, so give me a couple seconds to write these 10 reasons and I'll be right back with you. What's up, guys? I'm right back with you. So like I was saying, at the age of 18, no way, Jose, you guys cannot carry concealed at the age of 18 in Arizona, but you can buy rifles and you can also obtain a pistol at the age of 18. How would you obtain a pistol, you may ask? You have to either gift it from a parent, brother, but you have to carry it outside the waistband and it has to be visible at all times. So when you're 21, you don't have to get a permit. You can carry inside the waistband. You can carry concealed and you don't have to get it gifted. Just like any other firearm, you just go to the gun store, fill out that background check. That brings me to reason number 2, background checks. Who really wants to fill out a background check every single time? Me, of course, because I got my CCW, but I still have to fill it out. But it doesn't have to go through the NCIS. So once you fill out that background check, it streamlines the process. So say if you were buying 2 or more firearms, you may get delayed. You won't get delayed in this process. So what will happen is you'll go ahead and fill out that background check still, but then right after you go up to the counter and pay. So as long as there's no wait in line, you don't have to wait that 30 minutes. You just go, as long as you filled out a background check. I've done it multiple times. It takes me like 2 minutes. Just run through it and then go to the front of the line and then pay. Simple, because you don't have to do all the extra paperwork and you don't have to wait for them to send it to whoever they send it to. I don't know if it's the FBI, the CIA, whoever they want to send it to, but they don't have to wait for it to come back. You're cleared every single time. Another thing, so this is number 3 right here. So let me see. Okay, cool. So without a permit, you cannot carry within 1,000 yards. So think about how many schools I'm around, or schools you're around. So 1,000 yards may be hey Siri, how many feet is a, not 1,000 miles, 1,000 feet. So I think, what is that? Maybe a little less than a quarter of a mile. You can't carry within a school zone. Let me actually pull that up. How much of a mile is 1,000 feet? Yeah, so like I said, a little less than a quarter of a mile. You guys can see that. So 0.189 of a mile. So a little less than a quarter of a mile. Think about it. So if you're driving through a school zone, you cannot carry your firearm with you. So, but if you do have your permit, you can carry inside of that 1,000-yard radius. So now think about it. So now if you were pulled over and you asked why you got a firearm, you have your CCW and you're within that 1,000 yards, hey, I have my CCW permit, and it's all good to go. You just gotta show them that permit that you have, and that's within that 1,000-yard mark. Another thing is, you cannot, people may do it, people may not, but you cannot take your firearm into a bar. So this is number 4. You cannot take your firearm into a bar and I don't know if this is in the state of Arizona or all the United States, but in Arizona, you cannot take your firearm into a bar that serves alcohol. So what you want to do is get your CCW. You wouldn't even guessed it, that this whole video is about getting your CCW. I'm giving you tips right now, man. Get your CCW and take it into the bar. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't see it, and if they do see it, you can go ahead and show them that permit, which if you conceal it right, they shouldn't see it because it's concealed. They're not supposed to know. But take it into you can take it into the bar and not have any issues. And if you were having issues, and like I said, if the police come, at the end of the day, you got that permit. Hey, you know, I got my permit, you know, and state law says if you have your permit, you can take it into a bar, but you cannot drink. Do not drink with a firearm. Crazy things will happen. Don't drink. So another thing is, in Arizona, you cannot carry in national parks. With that CCW permit, you can carry into national parks. So Grand Canyon, that's the only one I know. I'm not really from Arizona, but I just live here. So I know you can take it into the Grand Canyon and you won't have any issues. Okay, so if you have your CCW, it's valid in 35 states. So I don't want to list all 35 states. I'll probably put a pop-up that shows you 35 states, but it's valid in 35 states. So you can take that in, and no, California isn't one of them. You guys knew California wasn't one of them. But it's valid in 35 states. So 35, maybe 36 states, but it's definitely over 30 states. Without that permit, you cannot carry in those states. So, and it may be like Arizona laws where you can outside the waistband, but definitely not conceal. But I know a lot of states require you to have a permit to even outside the waistband carry, inside the waistband carry, or even drive in a vehicle to have that firearm with you. Another thing is, that's reciprocity right there, by the way, guys. Let me see. In the city of Phoenix, it prohibits the possession of a firearm in a city park. So that's 1 square mile or less where posted carrying a firearm in the park is limited. So that's any park in any city park in the city of Phoenix. You can have it. But if you have your CCW, you can go ahead and take that with you. Like I said, the background check is streamlined. Having a permit makes it easier for law enforcement to identify you, identify your firearms that you have. And they also know that you have, you know, training and proper education as well for that firearm. Hey, and it also proves that you could pass a very rigorous background check. And what that means is that sometimes when you run your regular background check, it don't search for things that you did. Maybe you're on a watch list, you know. Regular background checks don't tell if you're on a watch list. But that rigorous background check that you have to actually send into the Department of Public Safety, takes a month for you to hear back. You pass that background check and they know you're not a felony. They know you're not a felon, so you don't have any felonies. I thought somebody was trying to get me. One last thing I can say is that, you know, another reason you should get your CCW, just for the training. You know, it's a 2-hour class. You sit there, even though you're not required to have a permit, but you sit there for 2 hours. You learn about state laws. You learn about how you can defend yourself, when you should defend yourself, if you should fire first. You know, if you're in this situation, that situation, what should you do? And everyone knows, you know, if you were to ever get into a firearm situation where you had to discharge a weapon, you know, call your lawyer first. I believe it's USPCCA or something like that. I don't have any firearm lawyers yet, but I do want to get into it. You know, I heard they're very cheap, but I always see the commercial ads for it. But, you know, if you guys can obtain one of those as well, because, you know, any time or any day something can happen. So, like I was saying, get your CCW, guys. And if you guys like this shirt, guys, let me know in the comment section below. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually getting another one made right now. It's gonna be up here, the patch of the corner. Willie the Gun Guy. Come on, guys. Oh, like I said, there was one more thing I want to show you guys. So let me pause this real quick. Yes, sir. So I'm upstairs in my guest bedroom. Like I said, it's pretty late at night. But I got this TV right here, guys. And yes, it does work. Let me go ahead and turn it on for you guys. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want me to shoot this TV, let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys want me to blow back that TV, let me know. It's a 65 inch. I'll let loose on it, you know what I'm saying? But let me get out of here, guys.